waited a long time for this team up.
Hey everyone, I'm Slippy for SLUURP. Welcome back to our coverage of one of the hottest movies of the summer. Of course, we're talking about Deadpool and Wolverine, and leave it to the Merc with a mouth to have both a mid-credits and post-credits scene that are not what we expected. Of course, that means spoilers ahead.
Let's fucking go.
Okay, before we get to the juicier post-credit scene, let's first focus on that mid-credit one. It's something kind of different for an MCU movie. During the credits, a video montage set to the song Good Riddance by Green Day begins to play. And in that montage is none other than a variety of behind-the-scenes clips from every X-Men movie, from The Last Stand to Dark Phoenix. Ryan Reynolds talking about wanting the role of Deadpool, Jennifer Garner suiting up as Elektra, shots from the Fantastic Four and other Fox projects, as well as plenty of laughs and giggles from the cast and crew of each pre-MCU project. Would I have wanted something a little bit more? Definitely, but it kinda works here as it was one last nice nod to the Fox superhero universe, and this whole movie kinda feels like a love letter to the movies that came before the MCU. Now let's jump forward to the end of the credits and that post-credit scene. Before this movie was released, a lot of scoopers and leakers had hyped up the fact that this was going to be a mind-blowing end credit scene. So I was sat ready for something that was really going to shake the MCU to its core and set in motion where we would be heading next in this saga. Was it that? No, not really. But it was pretty funny nevertheless. So to set this up, you'll need to know that Chris freaking Evans returned in Deadpool and Wolverine. Not as Captain America, but rather his original superhero role. Johnny Storm, the Human Torch himself. When Johnny, Wade, and Logan are all captured in the Void and taken to the movie's big bad, Wade tells Cassandra Nova approximately 50 different terrible things that Johnny Storm said behind her back. It's crude, it's absurd, and it's almost never-ending. It also doesn't seem like something that would come out of Johnny's, and especially Chris Evans's, vocabulary.
Language.
After Cassandra rips the skin from his body, killing him in the process, Logan repeatedly berates Wade for getting Johnny killed, and the audience is led to believe that Wade made all of that up in order to distract Cassandra from killing him instead. But it turns out we were wrong, and in the end credit scene, Deadpool leads us back to the TVA to prove his innocence and roll the tape. We then see Johnny Storm saying every single horrible thing that Wade claimed he said, and delivering each insult with an almost too natural cadence. It's a nice laugh-out-loud moment to end on. No Ghost Riders, Dr. Dooms, or future X-Men teases. But perhaps that's for the best? Maybe it's Marvel not promising something else so early on that we would all be waiting around for years. But I'll pass it off to you. What did you think of this post-credit scene? Were you happy with it? If you're new, be sure to hit that subscribe button and become a certified SLUURP head. And when you've done that, let me know. Did you like seeing Chris Evans back in the MCU? If you want a full breakdown on his return, we've got a video breaking down his cameo in full. Here is a clip.
Chris Evans is back in the MCU.
Let's fucking go.
But not as Captain America, something the movie actually plays with. Dude, I was shook when I saw Evans back, making his first return to the MCU since Steve Rogers went back in time to live out his life with Peggy in Avengers Endgame. Evans reveals himself to Deadpool.